right there. All right. Sorry, I'm in the midst of eating some panda, but yeah, I'm back. And I believe my last video was like it was about crystals, or no, it was a dorm hall, and excuse me, and man, my first semester I just got like so wrapped up with like college, and I couldn't take, like, I literally had college, you know, and that's a whole new level. I'm just coming, like, I'm fresh out of high school, and it just was like a lot to adjust to, plus a job. So I just, you know, YouTube kind of fell on like the bottom of the priority list. And but you know, this is my second semester, I'm back, and I feel like I'll be better this time around. And so this, I'm just gonna like jump right into it, I guess. So this video is gonna be like 5 things that I wished I knew before I, you know, went through my first semester of college. Number 1, I'm gonna say take your time to adjust. Like, I believe like the last video I put out was maybe like a week before it was like a week before I was moving in, and I moved in on a Saturday at 10, and like everybody says, you know, like when your parents bring you here and they leave and you're finally alone, you have like this moment on your bed to yourself, and you're just like, wow, I'm really in this. Okay, it wasn't like that for me. It was kind of like they were here like the whole day. I moved in at like 10, and they didn't leave until like 5 or 7, or yeah, something like that. And so it was just like I didn't really get to like the real feeling of it. And then like I moved in Saturday and classes started Monday, so like I didn't really have like enough time to like adjust. And like my first class on Monday was like at 8 a.m. So like, you know, I had to like really, you know how like it is like in the summer, your sleeping schedule gets all kind of whack, and then like you have to like put it. Okay, anyway, yeah. And by the way, speaking of 8 a.m.s, do not. You think you can, but you can't. Like, you're gonna tell yourself, oh my god, like for elementary, middle, and high, I went to school 8 a.m. like every day. Like, no, you can't. I did it, and Jesus Christ, like it was like the first week I was fine, everything was good, but then like as the weeks went on, it just got harder and harder to get up. And then the colder it gets, you know, the more you just want to stay in your bed. I would literally be texting people like, hey, you in class, can you sign me in? Like, oh my god. Anyway, 2, you should do your work, do your homework, and study. Studying is so important. Like, oh my gosh, like, well, okay, yeah. All right, you should do your work on time. Try to like, when the professor gives you like a due date, try to like drill it into yourself that the due date is a day before it actually is, so that way like you'll be at least rushing to do it the night before it's due instead of the night it's actually due, you know, just for stuff like that. Yeah. And studying, like in high school I graduated with a 3.5, and I was a master procrastinator. Oh my god, like I did assignments super last minute. I'd be on the bus doing assignments that were that I had like weeks to do. But anyway, I got away with it in high school and got a 3.5. But in college, it's like really like you really actually have to study, and late work, they don't usually like take late work. Like I actually got lucky one time, like with this one teacher I had. He's actually the best teacher I've had so far. I've only been here for 1 semester, but he's the best one I had so far. And like he had this syllabus, you know, because they all, by the way, your syllabus, you abide by them like a Bible. Pretty sure you heard that. And he's just like, bring it back in signed. and you sign it yourself, right? So it's pretty easy. And yeah, I did it, and I signed it all nice. I put it in the binder, and I was like, you know what? It's gonna be Gucci. I'm gonna be good. Like my first grade gonna be 100, and I'm good. I go in, and I go to class. Stuff happens. Can't really exactly remember exactly what. I put it in my binder, and then like that weekend, like 2 days later, that weekend I'm at home just looking through stuff, trying to organize stuff, and I see it, and I'm like, well, if it's here, I obviously didn't turn it in. So I didn't even bother to turn it in, because all in his syllabus is plastered, no late work, no late work, no late work. So I just was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother. And then like later on in the semester, he just was like, why didn't you turn it in? And I was like, well, you said no late work. And then he was like, bring it in, and I'll bump up your grade. And I was like, irritating. But you don't get that lucky with teachers. So you should do that. And also, Rate My Professor is a good friend. It's a great friend. But just don't rely too heavily on it. Like this time around, I chose all my teachers based on their ratings and Rate My Professor, and so far they're all pretty, living up to what I expected. But there's this one teacher, and they kind of left out the fact that all her work is super confusing. Like it's just so confused. Like nobody ever knows what the heck she wants us to do, and then when it's due, everybody's just like, what? So anyway, moving on. Number 3 is don't be desperate for friends or like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Like they'll come around. Like I believe with my roommate and I, like I kind of like, I believe the first some week or two we like, she's in there, so I'm like trying to, anyway. So like the first week or two we were like, we kind of hung out a lot, and oh my god, it's a dog in there. I want it. Like these people are right across from my window. Like their blinds are like wide open, and I just saw like a dog like pop up. But yeah, and anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so like for the first semester we kind of like hung out, not a lot, but like we went to all the events together, because like apparently for like the first week they have like a lot of events meant for you to meet people. And so yeah, we went to a lot of those, but eventually we just like, she kind of just like got her own group of friends. Don't make friends with the wrong people. Like there have been so many stories of like how of like terrible things that have been happening to like college students and stuff like that this year. So just watch out. All right, for number 4, prioritize and don't procrastinate. I'm just gonna tackle prioritize first. When I say prioritize, I mean like, it's obviously don't study. I mean, not don't study. Don't not study. I mean like, don't go to parties and don't not study. Don't like choose partying over studying. Oh my god. Anyway, so my case, a more realistic example would be like I literally go to the commons, I grab my laptop, I grab my charger, sit by a plug, and I'm just in there for hours, like going back and forth and getting food. Like it's for me, it's really like, it's just prioritizing kind of ties in together with procrastinating, because like of course you're gonna be like, yeah, I need to do it, but like actually do it. Like, oh my god, I procrastinate so much. And it got me through high school, but I definitely would have done a lot better first semester if it weren't for my procrastination. And for the last point, 5, organize and plan. At first it doesn't sound important, but like, just make sure you get a planner. And throughout my first semester I had a planner, but I didn't like use it faithfully. I kind of just like, for the first week or 2 I used it, and then like maybe for like super important things, but like not like faithfully. But you should definitely faithfully use a planner, because it's really helpful. It helps you like keep up with stuff, and there have been so many things that I've forgotten, that if I would have simply just wrote it down in a planner, I would have remembered, but I just didn't. So yeah. And that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. But okay, so for the future, I'm probably gonna do a dorm haul. I feel like it's really late to do that, but I feel like we're coming to the end of the beginning of the second semester, so maybe people are still interested in that, or I don't know, but I guess I'll think about it. And I'm definitely gonna be like more active in replying to comments, because I think on my high school advice video, a girl commented below. Someone told me, one of my friends was like looking through my comments and saw that someone did and I didn't reply. So if you're watching this I'm sorry, I'm gonna actually reply this time around. And so yeah, I'm gonna be more adamant around it this time. The video following this one is probably gonna be about this wig. I mean, I don't know if you can notice it, but it is a wig. It looks nice. It's anyway, we're gonna talk about it if you watch the next video. Like, subscribe, comment, enjoy. I don't really have an outro per se yet, so